Hey Libra, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for August 9th, 2022. This is for Libra. Last shuffle for Libra here, okay? Libra, we have transformation, you're changing, and you have conflict. I'm telling you, these cards have been coming out a lot lately. For today, yeah, lots of change. Lots of change. Conflicting with what, the now versus, whatever the past was or whatever's going on. Because transformation has a lot to do with you're not quite out with the old, you're not quite in with the new. You're in the middle of it, and there's a conflict with it. What's going on? Let's see. Well, we have the Knight of Cups, and we have the King of Wands. You may be changing into someone who's a lot more confident with in themselves. Someone who's not a people pleaser. I won't say Knight of Cups is a people pleaser. I definitely don't think that you are one, but that may be something that you're changing out of. Like, maybe you have done things to appease another person, and now you're turning into someone who's like, you know what? If Libra ain't happy, ain't nobody happy. And I just saw your card flip out. Ooh, two cards. Okay. I see Aquarius and Libra there. We have Eight of Cups, we have Seven of Swords, and we have Justice. So I think you're really saying, listen, if I'm not happy, no one's going to be happy in this situation. Nine of Cups with the conflict. The conflict is getting what you want. And now, man, you're really on fire. The King of Wands is someone who's like, I'm going to get what I want. He does not take no for an answer, period. The Knight of Cups takes no for an answer, but he tries to sweet talk you into it. The King of Wands ain't sweet talking you into nothing. He's not. He's not going to, he doesn't put up with it. Look at this, the Tower and the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, well, Eight of Cups, Seven of Swords, Justice. I think that, I think you're tired of the same old, same old. The Eight of Cups, at first you're looking at Eight of Cups, Seven of Swords. I mean, of course, that's like walking away because someone's not being honest, right? But what I'm seeing out of this is that you already know where all this is going to lead. You've been there, done that in a situation you're in, and you're tired of it. The Seven of Swords is now looking back going, what did I miss? How did I get myself into something like this? The Eight of Cups looks like I don't want what's in those cups. I want what's in the ocean. Like, I want to go further. I want to know what makes me happy. And Justice is like, what makes me happy, right? I don't point this out very much, but I've been pointing it out a lot lately. It's almost like Spirit wants me to fixate on a certain part of Justice, is that she weighs your heart against a feather, okay? And so this is like, are you happy? Are you lighthearted? You know, like your motives. If you do something and your heart is light doing it, then it's justified almost. And I guess it's, almost the message that they want you to see about your own self. It's like, it may be with the Tower, the Wheel of Fortune, Knight of Cups, King of Wands. It's that something comes in and changes your life, and you realize that you don't need to apologize, beg, appease, or appeal to someone to get your needs met. And it's like, it's time for you. This is Wheel of Fortune, King of Wands. It's time for me to be happy, right? The conflict is the King of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups. I almost feel like the conflict is, how are you going to fund your wishes? I don't think that's the case, but I feel like the conflict really is the King of with the King of Pentacles is, how can you get what you want from maybe this person that you are dealing with is very stubborn. Okay, because if you had to sweet talk them into things, if you had to try, you had to miss out. Like, with the Eight of Cups, that means you are not fulfilled. So you had to go without in a situation in order to appeal or appease to someone else. And this King of Pentacles, if that's a conflict, this is a person who's very stubborn and does not bend. They get what they want, and you get whatever they want to give you. But the conflict is, you're focused on what you want now. And I see that here. Very, very interesting. You could be dealing with, Aries. We have Capricorn here. We have Scorpio. We have another Libra, or it could be you. And we also have Cancer here. status quo with the Four of Wands and the Five of Pentacles. Now, the status quo energy for, you know, typically with the Four of Wands and the Five of Pentacles means that someone is left out in the cold. I mean, in order for there to be a happy house, someone's got to get what they want and someone doesn't. And that's what this looks like. Like, that's the balance. That's what you see all around you. Maybe you see that in marriages around you, or relationships around you, or other households. I mean, it doesn't have to be that you're married. It could be that you're living with your parents. It could be that it's your, you know, anything like that. It could be any living situation, but we have home here. So however you're living in your space, it usually goes that someone doesn't get what they want. Five of Pentacles. Someone's without, whereas someone else is okay. And it seems like that was okay for a while for everybody involved. Everybody's like, sure, that, you know, you come in and it's like, are you happy? Yeah. And you're just like, oh, okay. Because how can some, you know, I think that's what's dawning on you, is how can someone be happy and you don't have what you need? Fragmented energy with the Ace of Cups and the King of Swords. What's fragmenting you is what's logical. I think it's very difficult here. It makes logical sense to kind of like reconcile perhaps, and go back to the way, you know what I mean? Be lighthearted and casual about the reconciliation and go back kind of to the way it was, or way, you know, kind of thing. But it shows that would be heartbreaking. That would be disappointing. And so the King of Swords is almost calling to you to be honest. And it's very difficult to be honest because there's a potential for reconciliation. But how Ace of Cups is like an overflow. And so do you want to go back to the same way it was? Or do you want it to be like, listen, we're going to reconfigure this whole situation. And the reconfiguration is going to be, I'm going to be happy as well. I'm going to have my needs met as well. And so are you. And you know, it's about me right now. I've got to be more focused on me because obviously, you know, you're focused on you kind of energy. And like I said, this does not have to be like romantic, although I am seeing that as well. But it could be parental. It could be with a friend. It could be with children. Children may be saying this to you. This may be your, you know, people in your space telling you this. Like, it seems, Libra, like you're getting everything you want, but I'm left holding the short stick, and I don't want to do that anymore, kind of thing. So this is interesting, and I do see this too. I think that environment has a lot to do with it with status quo. Is that you may be surrounded by people who are living this kind of life and it's normal to them. So maybe getting advice from other people, it's like they're telling you just be happy with it. Just shut up and put up, you know what I'm saying? Put up or shut up or kind of thing. Which I don't, you know, I don't ascribe to that kind of crap, but that's what I'm seeing here. Like people would just be like, oh, we'll just put up with it. You know, that's part of life. Even with men, you know, men tell other men that all the time, that she's always right kind of thing. And that's like enabling women to be like toxic, you know? So that may be something there, right? This because this is general. So, I mean, there's a lot of things that people keep saying, happy wife, happy life. And it's like, happy spouse, happy house, right? So we don't want to enable people to be toxic in this situation. So not that the other person that you're dealing with is, it's just that everyone's become accustomed to a cycle. And it's time for you to just assert what makes you happy into the situation. There's potential for it, and it looks very beautiful. Just keep it up, you know? All right, if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.